good after wherever you're joining from YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn or what's the other one? There's another one. Maybe it's just those three. Oh, IG, right? I'm going live organically, IG, as in not going through a third party. So we're gonna try to make this work, make it look like, you know what? We've just got two cameras. That's what's going on. So how are you doing? You guys, I guess my name is Lisa Dublin. First of all, I'm a certified health coach, and I help professional women to live to speak at confidence because confidence really is everything. And today my topic is how do you handle the weight of people's expectations, especially when you're starting something new, maybe a new job, a new position, and the weight of every expectation, it's literally on your shoulders and you're feeling it. Maybe I can do a bit today. So hey, and how are you? Hey, Carlene, that's Carlene. How are you doing? So you guys, I go into my topic, tell you guys about last week. Okay, I don't know if you saw that I'd put up my notification come on last week. Perhaps it was the Monday or the Tuesday, but it didn't happen because I have embarked on a new journey. Decided, after a lot of prayer and just kind of looking at what was necessary, I have decided to homeschool of my sons. Nobody told the range of emotions to go through homeschooling. Are there any people homeschooling their children out there? Any tips you can give me? Take. It has gotten easier. Like so grateful that in 1 week just seeing changes, and it has been a learning experience, but one that I've entered into fully confidently whole self. You guys know how I do my whole self, but I just did not expect for it to feel that way first time. I mean, back home in my native country, St. Lucia, I was a lecturer, taught like big people, like 18-year-olds, and adults, etc. Teaching my business as a coach and trainer, that kind of thing. But it has always been a problem for me. Thank you, Colleen. I need those prayers. Always been a problem for me teaching young people. Okay, my whole family. I come from a family of teachers, so in a sense, I need to worry about it because my mom, aunties, everybody taught my sons to read and that kind of thing. So I never had to bother to worry about. But we come where we are just family here, and the learning, especially COVID and all of that, the learning is not just about you just let them go to school. Every parent knows that, right? It's about what can you contribute to the whole thing, and what can you do, and that has been very very difficult. But I'm doing like a teacher assisted program so that I'm there providing the support, making sure it's done, and infusing programs into his learning. So far so good. I think one of the biggest advantages relationship. That's it. It's seeing your son in a different light, and just being grateful for that. So that's where I've been. So that day I was like, what? There's no way. Come live. like I was in no mood. And I just didn't. Sometimes it's like that. I saw mine today was she's a coach as well. And she was posting how she had I haven't read the whole post. She's saying that she had started hey dear, how are you? So she had started like coming live and so on, but she has young children, and so it's a bit complicated, which I do understand. Last week I met a young man who had a 2.5 week old baby. In fact, because of the baby, that my stuff hadn't gotten done, so we finally met. Pleasure to say to him, you know what? Every single day, these kids get older. And that is a blessing. Like if you are in diapers and bottle washing and that thing, Every that was how I got, even having business then, and just doing a whole bunch of things at the same time that I had young children. I used to say to myself, every single day they get older. So just take heart. Take heart, okay? Right. So everybody, let's get to the day. So, you know, um I coach professional women, executive women, and there's something that happens with confidence, and I want to start from there because it really is a lovely starting point for what about today. You know how confidence works? Confidence works by making it possible for you to not just do one thing, but also for you to continue, extend yourself confidently into new vistas, horizons, new opportunities, right? I ran a free workshop on where were you? Did you come? Why didn't you come? I might be running it again at the end of September. The confident immigrant, and so if you want to, it doesn't matter if you've been in a country for a long. Come and see that perhaps your mindset has been limiting you to one level of success. When if you unlock possibility, you can go. So you need to come to that free workshop at sometime at the end of September. Just watch out for it. It was powerful. People left with great resources for going forward and the way forward. People left encouraged, which is my whole jam. So it went really, really well. And we're going to run the confident immigrant again. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I teach confidence and cause to get you from one point to the next. And especially for people who've moved countries, who are in new situations, confidence is very important. I'm sure we can agree to that. And so what I find many times to coach people, they end up progressing in life. That's what coaching does. Okay. They end up being able to to like fix up whatever they came to talk about and to solve, and that confidence literally is an overflow into other areas of their lives, into other opportunities that serve them well. Anyway, what point is, there is a pressure to, be what there's a pressure, especially when you reach for the stars and you literally snag one. It's like, oh no, now all the stars are looking at you. Oh, you one of us now, huh? Oh, you one of us now, huh? Okay, can you do, like, what are you about? Let's see what you have. And point, if you are in a new job, a new career, a new position, start project, and you feel the weight of people's expectations, you literally have two choices. You literally have two choices. The first choice, sometimes, can anybody identify? Just stay in bed. Don't come out. Stay in bed. Don't come out. Rise to the challenge. But a lot of the women, I'm pretty sure that I'm speaking to today, that is not an option for you. Okay? You're a go-getter. You give you a challenge, you might not to do it, but you sure find a way. And so the question is, what is that path? What is the path to dealing with people's expectations that is sometimes they're recorded, they're lauded on you like applause, but they literally feel like, wait, what do you do with? Let me tell you where I have experienced that weight of expectation. When I start a new Speak with Confidence program, we're getting ready for another one in October into November. So watch for that. Tell your friends if you've already been in Speak with Confidence. Tell your friends, because it's a singular experience that creates an effect of not just in speaking, but in the rest of life. That's it. Okay. But what happens when I start to advertise Speak with Confidence? It was very clear to me, even from the very first cohort. We've had 6 cohorts so far, It was very to me. One I was getting, and with every cohort, program was attracting, some really well-known people, some heavyweights. You mean what do I mean by heavyweight? That the person's a heavyweight? Yeah, gonna do it again in October. Okay? And like for me, there what initial sense of, can I do this again? Can I get people the result that I'm saying that I can get? Like, oh my god, these people are coming in. How do I satisfy them? I don't know them personally. Some people I know personally, others I do. How do I make them get the same kind of results? Confidence in speaking, presenting, and presenting yourself authentically to the world. So the method that I developed and that I teach to my clients, and you can take away today too, is this. When you feel weight of people's expectations, and that weight might your performance, I would like you to check that weight at the door. You know how sometimes when you're getting on the plane, they say to you, "Oh, your bag is too heavy, or it's not the right size, so we're gonna check it into baggage." You're gonna at the door, check it at the door. Those expectations, I mentally all of these expectations in a trunk in my head, and I don't care in my head. Like, leave it, pack it in a suitcase, pack everybody's expectations where you don't access to them and they don't have access to you anymore. Hey Av, how are you? Thank you. How are you doing? Kids all settled into school here in Edmonton? Or your kid? I think it's one kid you have. Yeah. Let me know. Okay. So pack at the door. And listen, you're going to be doing that just so that you forget it. You are a producer. You got into this job, into this position, on the strength of your reputation, on the results that you have already produced, on people vouching for you because of the great work that you've done. And for me, checking in people's expectations into that empty trunk that goes in the never, the ever, wherever. Like, I just toss it. You know why? If I don't, almost like it is going to get in the way of me being high performer, the person who got results. And you think you're gonna be able to do that, carrying the weight of expectation? That is like trying to climb a mountain with the weight of with weight on your back. It's infinite. I haven't climbed many mountains. Okay. I'm good for you. But obviously, if you're climbing the mountain and back is heavy, you're going to go slower. So that's how people's expectations can feel sometimes. And you have, as that person who's after result, you literally have to check it like loosen yourself, lightweight, by doing something to pack those expectations away. But don't just pack those expectations away and just life as usual. No. Why did you get into this position? You got there because you can produce. You are at that level of excellence. So what you do, my friend, if you've checked in that bag of expectations, said, look, you know what, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to consider. What you then do is returning what you already know. Return to your excellent state of the excellence, like reality. You know how you get your element. You know how you get, you're producing something of excellence when you're writing preparing a speech, planning a concept for your company. You didn't get back into your zone. Get back into your zone. That place of comfort, strength, and what's the word I want to say? It's a place where me, my mind is wild. Like there's nobody there. I don't need anybody there. No, I don't. I just need to be with myself, producing as I usually do, and trusting that the result is going to be the same. Because if I follow this process, the foundations of it, I'm going to get the same kind of result. But I'm not going to be able to climb that mountain of with people's expectations on back. Does that make any sense? That for me. So for example, I don't care who comes in to speak with confidence. Who comes to be coached, I've got a process. It's going to work. And so because you're inwarding at your potential and increasing and staying at a place of where you are performing at a high level, in a sense, you're literally ditching deviations. And why is it, you guys, that you ditch the expectations that you because even while you're going around doing your normal fare of being excellent, pushing the work, focusing on the task at hand as opposed to what people expect of you, why at some point that kind of focus that comes from within instead of sitting on the outside of you, why is it that you end up meeting their expectations anyway? And the good thing is you might realize when you meet the expectation, your head is just downgrading, doing what you do the best. So basically, the way to deal with the weight of expectations is to lighten that load for yourself. And I've seen it work again and again. So I know the process is tried and tested. It's like now it's almost like a badge of know yourself, know where you're great, and no matter what. When I really look at like big stars and people who seem to have lost their creative, maybe because for like going into business on, it almost seems that you get to lose that by sitting on the outside, living on the out, instead of remembering and living from the place that was inspirational for you, living from the place that produced the best results for you. And that's how I deal with people's expectations, right? You have expectations because you probably saw something, heard something, saw me do something. So it makes sense that the way that in a very loose sense I meet those expectations, basically. It makes sense that the way that I do that is to stay in that place where I was getting results. And that's what I teach my clients, and that's what we do even when you think about speak with confidence and the focus on the message as opposed to everything else that's going around you. It's the same kind of thing, you guys. I was thinking about this topic before homeschooling, because homeschooling takes all my whole head. My whole head. It does. But it's just something that I committed to, right? And when I was out it always leads me back one of those basic tenets of life, of coaching, of just my reality. Right. Manage your mind. Be the gatekeeper. Don't let everything out. And if you can just come to getting to know your mind and managing your thoughts better, you end up having a better life. That's the whole battle, isn't it? Because we're so busy, there are so many distractions, and it's very true. As I was telling you, I had distractions and disturbance, and I couldn't go live. And I totally, when people can't, that you need to have, either you're going to be like fronting or faking it, and I'm very authentic in my face. I don't even try to manage that things. So I love to come on and be authentically me, whatever I'm feeling, whatever is I'm going through, right? It means I need to have more even keeled days than I have the spikes, the ups and downs. I don't been going live like when I was severely depressed or anything of because I would have shown up differently, right? But the whole point of life is to manage your emotions, mind. Like it's more it's an everyday thing, hourly thing. It's a when you wake up in the morning, the first that you do kind of thing, and the last at night kind of thing. It's all of those things. In that aspect, that's what I'm gonna say and end. In that aspect, in terms of people's expectations, literally, mentally, put that in a case that you're never gonna touch. Put it away. You don't want to have that fish bowl of people expectations just looking at you, watching. No, and you go do the excellence that you know that you're accustomed of doing anyway. Which what way? Their expectations is going to meet on the road of your excellence, and you'll be there. Oh, you did it again, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. I just what I usually do. Okay. All right, folks. I will see you again on Friday. Trying to get my routine together. Okay. So bear with me, but I'm being here with my introverted self. And watch out for two things coming up. We're gonna have confidence again. So if you missed it on Saturday, gone. I'm gonna repeat it in a couple of weeks and on a Saturday. Watch out for that flyer. If you're on my email list, it'll go out there. And then we have Speak with Confidence cohort number 7, and that's going to be in October. It's a program. We meet every week, and you literally have to schedule if you want to do Speak with Confidence, because it's that us, but it gets that deep a result for you. So it's going to be worth it. So see you on Friday, and just hit me up. Tell me what you think, and yeah, have a great day, everybody. Bye. See.